It's time for the Shop Report with
Barbershop Jay.
What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. Once again, I don't have no control over static electricity or whatever that is that's going on in this browser right now, unfortunately. But as you all can see, the intro was all over the place, going in, coming out, whatever the case may be. But we are here. As always, of course, we want to remind you the Shop Report is brought to you by Rocket Digital Media. It's the one-stop shop for all your digital marketing needs. You can look them up on Facebook at RDM Detroit, or you can slide on over to the website, rocketdigital.net. That's ROCKIT digital.net. And make sure when you're there, while you're there, you tell them the BSJ sent you. And for my folk out there in TV land today, if you want to leave your questions or comments during today's program, by all means, please do so, and we'll throw it up on the screen. And with that being said, joining me on the program today is my cat from the NYC, a.k.a. Rucker Park. Brother Rich, what's happening, man?
Brother, it's really an honor to be on the program today. And on of all the days when I choose Dallas in our pool, they disappoint. I choose your team in our pool and they disappoint me today. But it's the Cowboys. What else can you expect? Most overrated team in the history of football.
Okay, I'm in agreement. All I did was ask, was the NFC East the best division in football? And from that, 12 years later, here we are. I'm a Cowboys fan, but okay, I got you. Yeah. So in other words, and on the other side of the pond, we got my man from up north, Joey James, aka Double J. Tell the people what you say.
Hip hop is great. Look, right away, Devin Booker, you're right. You didn't even need to come out publicly and say you're not Kobe Bryant. It shows.
oh, Double J. I got to give you a strike on that one, baby. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's just, but that's this new generation. And then last but not least, my arch nemesis, the world's #1 antagonist, TJ, a.k.a. speaker for whoever it is today, should I say, Shadow Man.
Hear he.
Oh, so now you Paul Revere? Oh, okay, I got you. Town crier. or better yet, the way that facial expression, the way your forehead shining again, you deserve this button right here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anyway.
I thought I heard a new. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. You don't like the button, TJ? You want this one? No, you don't like that one either? How about that one? No? Okay, let's start the show. First up is our shout out. I want to shout out some action that went down, actually a particular person in some action that went down a couple of days ago in the NCAA basketball, or should I say on the NCAA basketball side of things. Shout out to Texas Tech's Adonis Arms and if you ask me, don't lean over that way, Double J. If you're asking me, shout out for the dunk of the year, college or pro. And here's the question: how rare is it? If you didn't see the dunk, you need to go back, and I'm gonna describe it here in a second.
Oh, come on.
But I see that's what I'm about to let me finish because I'm about to break it down. I'm gonna have to know that something. But anyway, before I get to describing the dunk and why it was so the dunk of the year, in my opinion, how rare is it though to make SportsCenter, because it made the SportsCenter top 10? How rare is it to make the SportsCenter top 10, and your team won? Texas Tech beat Baylor, by the way, who was ranked #1 at the time, 65-62. Oh, and was 15-0 prior to going into that game. Shout out to Texas Tech.
I'll send a big thank you from the train school.
What they playing, whack-a-mole? My gosh.
Now, but what happened to Texas Tech the other night? my problem is you can't. You look, if you want to do this kumbaya, and we're giving out these dunk of the years and all that, like Dunkaroos. Enough's enough.
So in other words,
you got to follow that up, man.
And so
and what did they
because
do? They blew the lead and they lost to an unranked Kansas State. Which look, my man Dave Hoskins went there and played for them with Michael Beasley, but they ain't been nothing since. So
okay, but I'm talking about the dunk, really, and I just happened to mention that the dunk came against the number 1 team in the country at the time.
Right, but you got to keep
Baylor,
going.
who, by the way,
you can't stop this. You of all people, our host, old flip flop back up to no good again. Here we go. New year, same tricks.
No, I'm not. First of all, somebody's rubbing sandpaper. I think one of y'all might need to take y'all hats off or put a hat on. Number 2, I'm talking about the dunk, and you didn't let me finish, and why the dunk is so poignant and why it's the dunk of the year. If you go back and watch the play, Brother Rich in particular, you're going to really appreciate it if you haven't seen it already.
I have not.
At the start of his dribble, the young man, Mr. Adonis, the defender did right. If you know, of course, the foul line area around the basket, or near the rim, of course, the foul line, then the lines will go down to the baseline. Yeah. The defender, the way the play was set up, the defender did correct. When Adonis put the ball on the floor to drive to the basket, he drove hard right. The defender went straight down the line, which is what you do. You go down to the baseline to cut that off because you want him to come back inside. But off of his momentum, Mr. Arms put that left shoulder into the guy's like sort of like not really in his chest, but like right here, and he spun. And when he came out to spin, he was right at the front of the rim for the dunk. But it was so simultaneous. It was bang, bang. You know what I mean? Something like, Dick Vitale or something would say, but it was cold-blooded. But what I said to my son was, I said, that's the difference, because we used to talk about a spin move. When you do a sudden spin move into the lane from going down the outside of the lane, so to speak, I said, the spin move itself was so tight that when he came out of the spin move, it put him right at the front of the rim so that he was there for the dunk. I said, if that spin move is any wider or loopier, he comes out of that spin move, now he got to shoot a fadeaway or something like that, lessening his chances on getting a cleaner look right at the rim. So shout out to my man again, Adonis Arms, because the dunk, excuse me, not the
Thank
duck.
you, Dr. J.
Hey, man, stop disrespecting Dr. J. The dunk was textbook fundamental, and that's what y'all missing out on, and that's what I'm pointing out and saying all of this. And don't be
textbook or textbook dunk. That's what you call it?
Textbook fundamental.
It was a fundamental dunk. That's what you said?
I said it was a textbook. From start to finish. The move from start to finish that led to the dunk. Okay, since we're doing verbiage now, we doing Grammarly breakdowns.
It ain't about your verbiage. It's about you wasting 8 minutes and 49 seconds, 50 seconds of the P program talking about a sorry dunk. Be rich. I guess you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You got some basketball. There you go.
Okay, because it wasn't LeBron.
No. He said basketball.
So in other words, yeah, to all that you just said, because I thought it was pertinent. I don't know what you're talking about.
And had some good glasses on that day.
Yeah, I'm learning you something. I did what you're talking about. Hey, and you're not gonna disrespect Dr. J.
I didn't disrespect what I did by comparing you to him. That was disrespectful.
You know what, man? No, you see, every time your forehead starts shining, this is the kind of shenanigans we get. You know what I'm saying? Man,
ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. Yeah, moving right along, should I say?
I'll wait till we get to the big boys, the NBA, next week to weigh in.
Thank you. Me too.
I haven't watched that program you talked about in 100,000 years, so I didn't even know that they still do dunks of the week and year and all.
They do. Yeah, they do. I mean, when my youngin are still of age.
For sure that they, I'm
sure. Right. So I got to stay abreast.
If it didn't trend on Twitter, I didn't see it. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, yeah. I'm with you though, Brother Rich. I've said it before 1,000 times. Talking to another young man to come in the shop, he said the players today are so much better. I said, well, then how come the games are so uncompelling? If that's a word, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
I don't know. I think basketball this year is very good in the NBA.
Yeah, okay. We'll save it for next week because that's definitely going to be a topic. All right. So now we move on, of course, to our NFL playoff talk. And we got a few things I wanted to cover in regards to that. That's why I'm just calling it the NFL playoff talk because there's a whole lot going on in these games. By the Double J, are you still with us or no? Oh, okay. He didn't want to hear the Rutgers.
You know, he got money on the line. He got to check the scores. You know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
That's probably not in Vegas. Double J, when you coming out to Vegas for I know you're coming out for some playoff game or something.
Well, unfortunately, they were eliminated the other night, of course.
No, but I know, you Vegas people, you might just go out there and spend some time at one of the hotels.
I won't deny that I didn't receive an offer that had involved.
Yeah, he got an offer to go out there to that toilet bowl.
A person that lives in Cleveland didn't disparage anybody.
You hear that? Yeah,
I live here and I agree.
That's so disrespectful, man. Just speak for whoever you speaking for, man. Don't speak for yourself because it's terrible what you're saying right now.
But anyway, in the toilet bowl.
Well, ain't nobody what you do in your personal time. It ain't got nothing to do with me or us. I mean, you talking about you live in a toilet bowl. I get all right, whatever it is. I hope you ain't getting out of it. Okay. Anyway, I'm sure you all heard by now what happened to former Dolphins head coach, Brian
coming back.
Flores. No, they not. Anyway, the Dolphins, of course, showed Brian Flores the door. Brother Rich, are we now convinced the leash is much shorter, or is it still a conversation, or are people in denial? You know what I'm saying? Well, and of course, it was said that he had a heated argument with Tua, prior to being released. Brian Flores.
Well, let's be honest, Barbershop. Let's be real. We're honest on this pre-program. The leash has never been anything but short in the NFL for black or minority head coaches. And the reality is they inherit bad positions, they get bad jobs. Everybody knows the script. This is what it is. We know how you get a job in the NFL if you're a black coach. We know how Eric Bieniemy is ultimately, if he ever gets a job, how he gets when he gets the worst team and he gets a short leash. And then they say, okay, at least we gave him a chance. But you bring in Urban Meyer from college and you give him a job knowing he's bringing tremendous baggage with him. You allow him to come in and get a #1 draft pick, get a team that had tremendous potential that he just threw away with all his insane moves, disrespecting the athletes on the team. But the black coaches, the minority coaches, can't even get a good run at it to build their team.
That's a good point.
Get a quarterback, make it through a couple drafts, build. Interestingly enough, those of us who are Browns fans, it's one of the things we applaud about the Browns. At least they have shown the interest to have some minorities
or the propensity
person in the office making some of the moves. They're not shying away from that, and so you see that kind of thing where, man, when is the league gonna just really? We always hear this thing about merit. Well, I mean, how many times does Urban Meyer get to fail? How many times do we get the exposés on these coaches who have social problems, like the gentleman that was just fired from, I don't even like to dignify their names after a while, who was just fired from the Raiders, Mr. Gruden, and these other things that go on in the league. Before we understand if parity is truly to come to the NFL, it should come in the coaching ranks as well.
Oh, good stuff, Brother Rich. Dang, man. Oh, Brother Rich. Brother Rich took the week off to finish building his hotel in Dubai with the glass bridge from Dubai to San Francisco and LA and Compton. You know what I'm saying? To join us today on the P-Program. He coming with fire. TJ, what say you about the firing of former Dolphins head coach? Oh, and then, but hold on, but my bad. By the way, not even 10 minutes later, Brother Rich, the Texans cut David Culley.
Absolutely.
After a year.
How do the Texans fire anybody? Let's be honest.
Yeah, right.
That much disarray. He should fire them.
Yeah, absolutely. TJ, what say you about the Dolphins firing Brian Flores?
Well, that rule is a joke. That's what I got to say about that. I heard something on another program. They said the Rooney Rule only applies to Pittsburgh. So I guess they're right.
Wow, Brother Rich, you in agreement with that too?
Obviously, we have to be in agreement.
Dang,
look
man,
at what's going on.
TJ, you get a good button today too? Man, that's not how this is going. We ain't giving out good buttons, not on here. No. We give our buttons for shenanigans. I don't know. Maybe this button will help.
My buddy,
No. No, you don't think so? Double J, don't make them faces.
Have they fired the coach from Detroit yet? Double J?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You know?
Double J, we coming to you, of course, with the same question. The Dolphins fired Flores. What say you to that?
All right, so look, there's a lot of layers here, and it's easy to group him in with everybody else, and I don't think that's fair under these circumstances because it was proven that he had he questioned his quarterback's strength and had him PED tested multiple times. In addition to that, they had a heated exchange. So we both know that sometimes these draft picks, look, we talked about that here with Cleveland, that sometimes the ownership, right, oversteps and says, hey, this is my guy. And we know that ownership is Stephen Ross from the Ross School business here in Michigan. So it's no longer Gloria Stefan.
Oh, is that?
And,
I was getting ready to say, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it depends who you ask. So,
okay.
And from where I'm sitting, it's a bad thing. So with that being said, typically when you have a coach like that, who somehow, in my opinion, he should have been saluted. He should have had a parade for making that team win the way that they did towards and finish out the season in the manner that they had. There was nothing fireable, in my opinion, outside, based on what happened. However, when it came down to it, simply put, Mr. Flores did not want Tua as his quarterback. I think the overwhelming majority of us do not want Tua turn the ball over as our quarterback.
Oh, okay. Pretty crafty with the verbiage. Okay. Oh,
now,
no, we can't have this, man. Y'all got a string of good buttons here going.
It would be a much better example with the gentleman in Houston, which we know how they run that franchise in Houston, right? They've had a
Bass Ackworth.
No, certainly, right? So the way now, some kind of indifferences, irreconcilable differences, sound like a divorce. No, that on the other hand, that fits, right? That shoe fits like Cinderella's slipper. This, on the other hand, this gentleman, Mr. Flores, is going to get another opportunity. The difference was he did not see eye to eye with the quarterback, the franchise quarterback, the GM, or the owner.
But here's my counter to that move, Double J. Here's why it does fit. Here's why. Here's in chess, because this is chess, not checkers. Let's counter that with the fact that last year, one of the most prominent quarterbacks in the NFL, the gentleman who plays in Green Bay, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, had problems with his coach, his GM, the fan base, the so-and-so. But the fact that he was Aaron Rodgers, he was able to override his coach, override this, but they never fired the coach. They made the management, the ownership told them, y'all got to work that out. And they had to sit down at a table. When do you get rid of the coach? Tua hasn't proven himself to be able to fire a coach. In that circumstance, you at least give it one more run and somebody proves themselves. Either the coach proves he's right or the player proves that the coach is wrong.
So Rich, you saying he should just shut up and coach?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that in the NFL, which traditionally it is about they say it's about the shield and not the individual. Typically in the NFL, it's not the NBA. In the NBA,
but you know, Brother Rich,
a star player can get a coach fired.
Hold that thought. The NFL is selective too when it comes about whether it's the individual versus the this or that. They get real.
No, there's no doubt about that. Here's what we're doing on the scale that we're talking about today. I'm not saying that Double J has very valid points. All I'm asking is to consider this. Consider that the circumstances that you laid out, as they are in Miami, you have a coach that everybody knows is going to get another job, who is so he's considered a good coach. You have a young quarterback, but he hasn't even proven himself. He's not a proven product. How does he get a coach fired in that instance when rather than them just tell them to stay together and work it out for another year or two, and then we see what's going on with that. Because just a couple of years ago or last year, they wanted to get rid of Tua, if I'm correct.
No. You hitting
Also,
on
they
all
wanted to
cylinders.
get rid
It
of
wasn't
him.
even last year. It was the same year.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
so. They wanted to get rid of him.
But what happened is this is where that winning started to work against them in that concept.
So how does that happen? That's what I don't understand. How does winning work against you?
Well, pretty simple. What it does is, unfortunately, it reiterates that quarterback is, and this is where you draw the parallel between the Aaron Rodgers example. Unfortunately, whether you love him or hate him, coach, this guy seems to be getting results, despite you being the one who calls the plays.
I agree with that.
Now, to your point, absolutely. But Aaron Rodgers was the vocal one, right? And he had a proven track record before that, and that is our clear-cut difference here.
Absolutely.
So, in my opinion, I would have absolutely cut ties with the coach versus the player, if I were in Green Bay. But unfortunately, with that quarterback, I think a lot of this GM's name is attached to that quarterback, and we've seen this similarly in the past with San Francisco with Jim Harbaugh. And then, of course, we know how that played out as well. So remember, this is a league that typically has about 7 coaches that are fired at the end of every season. So what I don't want us to do, when equality in the Rooney Rule and all these other things, which are very real, and we understand that there is no denial that leash is shorter. However, what I want us to do is make sure that we're at least consistent with that message in saying, okay, well, if we look at those 7 that are fired, where does that fit over 5 years? Then go for it.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I'm getting feedback from one of you all back, from somebody over there. When you talk, Double J, sounds like it's coming from your end. It sounds like it does. I'm not saying it is, but let me just say this right quick, because the last part, what you said brought the question, brought to mind this question, and we've had this discussion before when we talk about the player, coach, and responsibility, and so on and so forth. But what happens when a player knows that they can't fire me? You understand what I'm saying? I'm the number 1 pick, or I'm the number 5 pick, or whatever the case may be. What happens then in that instance? You can't tell a guy nothing. With the coach, in other words, they said he and Tua got into a heated argument.
Well, you have the NBA effect. What you have is you have the NBA.
You see where I'm going with that, Brother Rich? Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So in other words, let's say Flores went to him to say, hey, man, I need you to start looking over to, I'm just giving an example, over to the left on the out routes or whatever it is. And I don't know this to be sure, I'm just hypothetical, right? And to get to going, man, well, you know what, man, I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I make $18 million a minute, or whatever the case may be. So now the get upstairs to the organization, they like, well, look, you know what I mean? When the people pay their money, they paying to go see who? Tua. You understand what I'm saying? They wearing jerseys with Tua's name on the back of them. So the management say, okay, well, hey, if it's a problem, if we got a problem in the locker room, we're not going to even, this is not about to become fodder, for the media. We just about to cut ties right off the rip and try again. You know what I'm trying to say? I think sometimes players' egos do get in the way. Not to say I'm against player empowerment. What you say, TJ?
If it's an argument, it's only got to be because the player said something back. Because the coach is essentially the boss. So it had to be something with the player too, I guess.
And you know what? What else I find interesting, Double J, I don't know how much merit there is to this, but there is talk already that Deshaun Watson wants to play for Flores.
Cowboy about to win that game.
So what does that say? Good looking out for the update, TJ. I appreciate you. What does that say about Watson reportedly wanting to play with Brian Flores? Is that a reflection on Tua, a reflection on Flores, or a reflection on?
Well, it's a reflection on that regime, and that's why I said
that's what I said, folks at the top.
That GM's name is ride or die with Tua. If Tua goes and turns the ball over, like I said he would,
yeah,
and they're 0-4, you won't see a coach get fired and Tua getting benched.
I was getting ready to ask that next. So now you see the GM on his way out the door too.
Will be, it'll be multiple chops all the way up to the GM. Remember, the owners never lose here. That's a different
Of
discussion.
course.
We want to talk about equality. Let's bring up ownership. I don't want to hear about coaching.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. That ain't. Let's take it up a notch.
What you say, Double J? Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
Well, no, the
Land
problem
amongst
is they tell you
I
that the
don't
sky
know.
is the limit, but we've already been to the moon. So come on, let's go.
Oh, Double J with another one. Oh, hold
So
on,
they
man.
say. So they say, Double J.
Just for good measure, man.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know what I'm saying?
That flag up there, we got an Armstrong building, so I got to roll with it.
Oh yeah, Purdue. Yeah, okay, got you. Big Ten basketball is terrible. Oh, but that's another topic for another day. It's terrible. That's TURRIBLE. Terrible. Yeah, it ain't what it used to be.
Ernie.
And then we slide on over to, of course, some playoff talk now. Actually, you know what? No. Let me ask you one more. Let me ask you all one more thing, Brother Richard. Start with you again, right quick. So the idea that the mantra now is that Tomlin is the only quote unquote minority coach. Yeah. Well, Ron Rivera.
Only. Hang on a second, man.
Yeah.
This is my whole problem with this whole darn thing.
Okay. Oh boy.
This man, Mike Tomlin, is the only, and I'm screaming on purpose, only because I want that emphasized, that no Lombardi, no Jerry Jones, no Jimmy Johnson, no Barry Switzer, none of them. 15 years, never lost in my LeVar Ball voice. Never had a losing season. You're telling me that's where the benchmark is? That's the bar? Man, come on, man. That ain't fair.
Oh, man.
To anybody.
What?
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's
I
not
told
cool.
you he's a Hall of Fame coach.
But
all right, Double J. Well, tell him how you really
Double
feel.
J,
Then why don't you?
Double J,
Go ahead, TJ.
Making the point.
Yeah,
That's the point.
Yeah, let TJ. Go ahead, TJ. Go ahead, weigh in.
Your boy down in Cincinnati, what was his name?
Marvin Lewis.
Oh man, come on now. He was down there how long?
No, but when he got fired, everybody said he should have been fired.
But he should have been fired 5, 6, 7 years before he got fired.
But no,
wait.
Well, I don't know, TJ, because I know they wasn't getting over the
given an equal chance. And let's be
And
honest, that Cincy team with all those years with TJ Houshmandzadeh and Ocho and Carson Palmer, etc., they weren't bad teams.
No, they were very
good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were very good teams. They just couldn't get over the hump in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they couldn't make it in the playoffs.
Games. Yeah. So they needed the coach to get them over the hump, and as you can see, they got a coach who can do that now.
Well,
really? Did they get
off one game?
They didn't win a playoff game in 31 years. What are y'all saying? Marvin Lewis didn't take them nowhere.
Is that because of Marvin Lewis, or is that because they got a premier young quarterback potentially?
Well, hey, what would Marvin Lewis do with that team?
Whoa. So you saying what's
Marvin Lewis would be with them?
Huh?
Would Marvin Lewis not be able to equal yield the same return?
That's exactly what I'm saying. He couldn't win with this quarterback as well.
So hold on, he don't got a potential borderline Hall of Fame quarterback under his resume.
Yeah, TJ actually got a good point. But
Carson Palmer. Yeah, but Carson Palmer was.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Carson Palmer.
You would be a Carson Palmer fan. You would be a Carson Palmer fan because you're a stat pattern.
No,
you can't say that. You can't say that.
No. LeBron is a stat pattern, and he's speaking for the king. No, but in this instance, Carson Palmer, he ain't what Joe Burrow is in terms of talent.
That's what we're saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, bro.
But he was a playoff caliber quarterback, though.
You're not.
He was a playoff caliber quarterback.
Carson Palmer whole career because this guy got one good season, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Please don't do that.
That's fair.
But here's the thing.
He wasn't. You act like he was a terrible quarterback. Carson Palmer.
What did he win? Tell me what he won. If you're using that as a you just use the bar of having won the first playoff game to say that's why Marvin Lewis deserved to be fired. How can you then turn around and tell us that Carson Palmer, who didn't deliver them to that same playoff win, is now worthy when this young quarterback has done that? That's the point we're making, that the difference is you can't say that the Cincinnati teams of Marvin Lewis's day were bad. He took cast-offs and made potential playoff runs. They didn't win
Do you
the
think-
ultimate.
But listen, he
Yeah.
in football more so than any other sport, your coach, you need coaching really matters over all the other sports because
Well,
without
Brother Rich,
that,
you and Double J been saying y'all been lambasting me for 27 years, and I only been knowing Double J for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Before I even met him, he was lambasting me about that whole
But we
deal.
agree with that. That coaching
Okay.
is not.
okay, so you gotta.
Is there only one coach in the NFL, or is there offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, a this or that, a special?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're making excuses for
No.
I
for
think
the head
honestly,
coach.
look, Hard Knocks
No.
has really shined a light on what the role
Thank
of the head
you.
coach is. And let's be
Well-
honest, that role is more of a supervisor. than
Thank
it
you.
is,
Thank you.
actively involved in any
Yeah.
of the positions.
Thank you.
specifically.
Yeah,
But
I
you
can't
know,
argue.
that's where the casual fan kind of loses sight of that. And
Thank you.
really, when you're hiring
So you
a
telling
head
me
coach, it's
you-
based off of their general philosophy that they may be more defensive minded based on the roles that they've been. But we traditionally, and this is my problem with coaching.
And hold
hires
up,
to
Double
begin
J.
with.
That's a
Yep.
great point, because the guy in Cincinnati now had more of an offensive minded mentality, whereas I think
Okay.
Marvin Lewis's upbringing was more like a Lovie Smith. He was more of a defensive oriented guy.
Straight from that
You know what I
tree.
mean? And I don't know how much that weighs in the
It-
entire
of course it
equation.
weighs because they
But-
styled the whole team like that.
Yeah,
Come on, let's be honest.
but
man,
they
come on. The
Yeah.
Bengals was not known for their defense. We not even about to go there, man. If he was a defensive minded coach, I would have known them. I'm sorry, they not. They
No,
was
they-
not known for their defense.
no,
they
they
more
wasn't.
known for their offense.
no, I'm talking about in
Jonathan
terms of
Joseph,
philosophies. It could have been a
Montez Burfict.
disconnect
Like,
at
all right.
that point or something, whatnot. I don't know. But everybody bringing up good points in regards to the whole deal. I'm just saying, man, at the end of the day, it's just too obvious. Nah, I mean, we already knew what the deal was. You get what I'm trying to say? But in this day and age of Twitter and social media or whatever the case may be.
Last thing. Didn't Carson Palmer go right to the Cardinals and win some playoff game?
No, I don't think he won no playoff
Kurt
games with the
Warner.
Cardinals. Kurt
Huh?
Warner did.
What'd you say?
Kurt Warner did.
Oh, that's Kurt Warner. Okay.
Yeah, Kurt Warner. Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't think it was not even 10 minutes after Carson Palmer got with the Cardinals, man. He fell off big time.
Retired or something? Okay.
Yeah, he dropped off he was in his last days, really. Well, didn't the Bengals draft him? I think the Bengals did
Mhm.
draft him. I think they drafted him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But he was a good, I don't know.
Oh, these bum Cowboys.
Hey, cut it out.
Well, and then they got Dalton, remember, because he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And what did he do after he left? Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to we don't talk about that, huh?
We'll go ahead and say
Yeah,
it.
when he didn't have Chris Henry, when he didn't have TJ Houshmandzadeh, when he didn't have Ocho Cinco.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, who? AJ Green.
Mm-mm. That's what Dalton had.
Yeah, that's what Dalton had. And that was not Hugh Jackson. That was Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, he had to go through a whole cycle.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy?
And
Yeah.
he lost his coordinators. Let's not forget
Yeah,
he
he
lost
sure-
his coordinators and all
Yeah,
that.
he sure did.
Who just are now getting fired.
He sure did. I mean, like I said, man, I think it's still a combination of both. Because if you look at what Zach got in Cincinnati right now, Jamar Chase, Higgins, Burrow, if they keep this up, man, we talking all three of them
But
guys, and
what-
there's a couple
hang on
and
a
the tight
second.
end.
What
they
is,
keep this-
hang on, you know this, Barbershop. You showed the stat. You could pull it up right off Facebook right now.
What I pull up? What I
What
show?
wins in January and beyond? What wins?
We getting ready to get to that next.
All
Can you
right,
slow down?
okay, all right,
Slow down,
whatever.
Kimosabi. Daggone. See, this is what I'm talking about. This Rented Mule Riders Association CEOs, boy, they just getting outlandish. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm
Listen,
just saying.
like I said, Cincinnati, they had some good players already on
Yeah, but they
offense.
But
They didn't have nothing
nothing like Jamar Chase. Well, I don't know. Was
Man,
AJ Green?
Ocho Cinco was a dog. I don't care what
Oh,
you
but
talking
he wasn't
about.
no Jamar Chase.
Facts.
Oh, he was a dog. But
Man,
Yes, he
all
he
right.
was.
a
That's
dog.
my
See,
guy.
there you go. Y'all doing
No.
it again.
Hey, you know what?
Y'all
He
doing
was,
it again,
you know, I'm gonna
man.
salute my man
He
even
got
more on that.
He got one season, and you disrespecting Ocho Cinco.
I'm not disrespecting
He
Ocho.
wasn't
Ocho
no-
was
Oh
a
yeah,
dog.
don't
The
do
dude
that,
got one
barbershop.
season, bro.
What you say, Double J?
That's Hall of
So look,
Fame.
I went and busted Ocho Cinco's head in his own home on FIFA. So that discussion, there is no debate there. However,
Oh, okay.
great guy. I'm gonna say this, and that's how I have somewhere, you know, in the future you'll see I gotta get framed my Ocho Cinco jersey, but you know that's what happens. But where I'm going with this is where he's even more savvy.
He who?
He being Ocho
Okay.
financially, his net worth says I think 3 to 4 million. He's got 12 million in the bank right now. So take that, kids, and take that, Google.
Oh,
Boom.
okay. Well, then
Did you
shout out to
hear the
Ocho.
story? Hey, Double J.
What's that?
Did you hear the story? He stayed in the stadium for like the first 5 years.
Absolutely. You should have seen his condo.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you right now, you could kick a soccer ball through it.
Dang. Well, but see, that's just. But now that's now
He
you
had
talking about.
one truck. That was it.
Yeah.
He had the one Bengals vehicle. He was very financially savvy. That's all. There ain't nothing wrong
Hey,
with that. He was
Brother
a great
Rich,
guy.
no
took
matter
care
how
of
much-
people.
No matter how much money you got or don't got, if I'm saying that ebonically speaking, I'm going to put it out there like that. Is being practical not applicable?
No, I use the language all the time, the experience of Sagana Diop right here on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh
When
boy.
he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I remember we used to talk all the time about the fact that he never, coming from where he came from, he never could understand why all of the other players in the NBA, that he was surrounded by players who took their money and bought frivolous things and spent money on. And Sagana Diop rolled around as a professional NBA player with his brothers, and they just had one Suburban. He never bought a foreign car. He never had all the jewelry. He never had all the baubles. Not that he couldn't afford it. He had been drafted very high, had a very big rookie contract, if you recall that. And so he was living very well, but he understood his money was to be invested in other things. And so when you talk about Ocho Cinco, that's something I have learned about him over the last several years. I know he's a big McDonald's guy, and he encourages his people about McDonald's and thrifty living and these kinds of things about not spending money on a lot of frivolous things. So we applaud that, and we absolutely applaud that. Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else you don't often find synonymous with football players, especially NFL players. Conscientiousness.
Facts.
In this case, that's the man is conscientious. Now, I'm not saying there's none or whatnot. I'm just saying from the court of public opinion, for the most part, all you ever hear is bashing the NFL player. He stay hurt. He a bum. Yeah, and all that old kind of stuff. Yeah. But for that man to be making the moves that he's making with his funds, TJ, what you clapping for? It's like a seal at the zoo or something. What's happening?
It was 4th and 11, and they put that blitz on that boy.
They who? You got to tell us who.
Oh, my bad. 49ers put a blitz on Dak Prescott. He threw it away. It's under 2 minutes.
Okay, so what's the score? Can you at least give us the score?
17-23.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Who's leading?
No, I think 16-23. Sorry.
The Niners.
Oh, the Niners still leading. Okay.
Yeah, Niners. I told y'all they're going to win that game. I
You
told
did
y'all.
say that. You hate me. Let you into the Christmas party I heard y'all always have every year. You ain't getting in this year. You
I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate.
You don't win against the Cowboys. You out now.
Chestnuts. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I was going to say that for next week's
No
program.
Salvation Army kettle.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the kettle. I don't eat gumbo, Joe. Anyway, now we of course are in the playoffs, right? We're in the midst of it. The Super Wild Card weekend was jumping off in the whole kit and caboodle. But I keep being bombarded by these questions from passerbys on the street, so to speak. They see me in the hat. Oh, you're the shop report guy. Oh, they start throwing tomatoes and stuff at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, that ain't that's yeah, and it's cold out here.
He said they threw tomatoes at you.
Oh hell no!
Hey, nephew, why do you look like you're coming
anyway,
through in a
yeah.
hologram this time? I know you're supposed to be Shadow Man, but you look like you're in a hologram right
He's
now.
that's what he's doing, brother. He's playing his part. He's a
Hey,
thespian.
Rich, you're not gonna save
trying to
him
get an Oscar.
this year. This year, you can't save him. You gotta be busy saving yourself. Listen, next week I got something for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got something for you.
Oh, hell no.
Man, get on out of here. But there's a lot of talk, of course, when it comes to this time in the season in the NFL and the playoffs and so on and so forth. Do defense win championships or offense? Right? Double J. I thought we was gonna have the graph to be able to throw it up here, but that's fine. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone here. Because everybody, when it comes to the playoffs and Super Bowls and so on and so forth, and NFC and AFC championships, everybody wants to talk about how this offense scored and that offense did this and that offense did that. Well, give me a second here. Let me let me see what. Oh, okay. Did you know, and I didn't know, that the best offenses in the NFL and playoffs and all of that, the best offenses don't always win. Now check this out. Out of the top 10 scoring offenses of all time, zero, I'm getting feedback like crazy. Zero have won a ring. And here are those teams and the year and the points per game that year for those teams. The 2013 Broncos at 37.9 PPG. The 2007 Patriots at 36.8 PPG. The 2018 Chiefs, 35.3. The 2011 Packers, 35 even. The 2012 Patriots, 34.8. The 1998 Vikings, that was a nice squad too, by the way. Randy Moss, Chris Carter, and all of them. But anyway, 34.8. The 2011 Saints, 34.2. The 2016 Falcons, I didn't even know they would be on this list, 33.8. The 2000 Rams, 33.8. And the 1983 Washington football team at 33.8. So it begs the question. If the best offenses don't win, just haven't read that, and you say since defense wins ships, which D right now, and we're going to go over the games that have been played, the games that are still going on, and the games that will take place tomorrow. And what's tomorrow? Monday or later tonight, I think, and Monday. I'm not sure. Yeah, later tonight and Monday.
Come on, Grandpa, get it together.
Oh, hell no.
Which defense right now, which D is right now is a lock to hoist the Lombardi, Brother Rich? Based on what we've seen so far.
Kansas City.
Oh, absolutely not. No,
Man.
Brother Rich.
You all asked me, and I'm
okay. All right.
But you said it like you were right. You said it like you were right. That's the thing I don't like.
I believe.
Oh, TJ, I know you ain't talking. You do that all the time. You say all kind of stuff like you right.
Nothing like I'm right. I'm saying like I believe Kansas City. That when Kansas City is held to when it comes time to turn it on to that level, Kansas City will do that. I believe that that's the defense because they've been there. They know how to do it. They are ready and poised to do just that in the time that they need to do it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. TJ, who you got? Which D right now is a lock, in your opinion, to hoist the Lombardi?
We just going basically off of defense.
Okay, come on,
right?
come on, Grandpa.
Come on,
yeah.
Granddad.
You have to believe. That's all, folks. All this rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
So listen, I just want to make sure I'm clear on what you're saying. Are we just basing it off of defense?
I'm saying right now. I just read
off the noise in your hearing aid.
Yeah, my God. Thank you, Brother Rich. You calling me Grandpa? And you over there?
Yes or no on that?
Yes, you did a beautiful job laying it out, giving us all.
I laid it out for you. Now
what do you want? Are you listening?
Yeah.
Because the answer would not be the same if you were just talking about who I think gonna win. The Super Bowl.
My gosh!
All right, this is what you do: turn around and pray to the poster, and then come back and give us the answer.
Hold on.
Oh, hell no!
Do you want me to?
All right, King James told me.
I just read the top. Oh boy, please! I just read the top 10 offenses out of the top 10 of all time in history. Now, none have won a Super Bowl.
Right.
Or responsible. Okay, so I'm saying, excuse me, if the best offenses don't win, and people say on the other side, the defense wins championships, which D right now, based on the games that have already taken place, the games that are currently taking place, and the games that will take place, which D right now in your opinion, is a lock to win?
The Rams.
To hoist
The
Lombardi?
Rams.
Oh, no. Oh, please, no. No. They
What?
really suspect. The Rams defense is more suspect than the Chiefs.
Whoa. See, now I gotta really get on you. How
Okay.
when they got Aaron Donald and Ramsey on the team, and we just picked up that one guy from who was that?
Oh, did you say we?
He so did
You-
say that.
oh,
I'm
you
glad
say
you heard
we?
that. I'm glad
Oh,
you
and
heard
you
that.
wearing a Nick Chubb jersey and you said we. See, this is the disrespect I'm talking about.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is what I'm
This
talking
based
about
off
right
my
here.
answer. That's why I said we.
No, oh man, save it, man. Cut
So
me in
just
and
chill
cut it
out.
out.
All right.
Man, cut me in and cut it out. Talking about some
Granddad
we.
number 1 and granddad number 2. Just chill out.
Whatever you say, Shady Acres. Go ahead, keep going.
Anyway, I feel comfortable with that defense over the Chiefs. Like whoever said the
Okay.
Chiefs, don't even speak to me right now. Like y'all about to have a hard time with them bums over in Steel City, man.
Well, we having a hard time keeping you in the screen because you keep
That's the game, folks.
playing Shadow
Game
Man.
over. That's first
You
down.
know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, uh-huh.
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy,
Man, what's that? The Rick Ross? Absolutely not. Cut it out. Double J. If the best offenses don't win, and then folks on the other side of the coin says defense wins championship. Excuse me. My gosh, yeah, that's how it sounds like right now. It sounds like I'm chewing on sandpaper. Gee, my knees. Which D right now, in your opinion, is a lock to hoist the Lombardi?
Yeah.
Wow.
James, yeah.
Going based off.
Yeah, Barbershop
what
J.
we've
Yeah,
seen.
Barbershop J. Cowboys just lost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's over. Okay, bye. We in the middle of the show. Bye. Oh, my bad, man.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about right here.
You
This
need
is
a
the
moment?
disrespect I'm talking about. Yeah, go ahead, Double J.
Well, no, I was asking you. You know,
Yeah, did I?
You didn't need a moment.
Did I? Oh, Jake,
You didn't
there
need a
it
moment.
is. Guess what day it is? It's time for the butt-ins. Because I knew y'all was gonna come through for me. You know what I'm saying? On the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying?
Send the boys
know.
home.
Yeah. Okay, good. Don't hit the buttons. Yeah, anyway, I called that the other day. I made my picks. I thought I sent them to you, TJ. But anyway, I said the Niners would beat the Cowboys. Yeah, because they were
That's your
suspect
team.
too.
You was wishing you tried to reverse it. You was wishing they
I ain't
did.
try to reverse nothing. I made a claim and I stood on it. I don't flip flop and move the goalposts.
Not
Or
a
should
not
I
a
say-
play under
should I-
review.
I don't know about that. That's a stretch there.
I don't move. This ain't Lucy and Linus and Charlie Brown. Absolutely
Hey,
not.
listen, man. You sure you wasn't born last night? Because it started to sound like you was born last night.
Hey, I know you're not talking about line stealing. You a habitual line stealer talking about moving the goalposts. You know how often I done heard that throughout my time? Man, please cut me in or cut it out. Double
You
J.
sound like you was born last night.
Yeah. Helen. Double J, did you give your pick for defense?
I did not.
Okay, would you please, you know what I'm saying? You
Well,
humor us, please, at least.
I'm going to
man.
go with the reigning Super Bowl champion. I think they're getting healthier.
Really?
That would have been my
That's a
next
good
pick.
pick.
That's
Really?
a very good pick.
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, it sure is. Because I really thought the Eagles' run game would do something nice today. But alas, my man Jalen Hurts.
You love the NFC least, huh? You love them.
He
They
should.
all gone.
Now remember, TJ.
I
Not
said I
my
thought.
words. I apologize. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
After
no,
that,
no,
them
no,
his-
go
all
ahead.
his
Go ahead.
NFC least teams is gone.
Go ahead and go ahead and tell lies. All lies. You know what?
Oh
man?
my God.
I ain't got
Oh,
time.
you trying to tell us you don't rep the NFC East?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen.
I know
Hey.
he's got to be hot.
Hey, let me explain something to
watch
y'all,
out for a
man. Let me
lightning
say
You
this.
strike.
can't explain what's understood already.
Hey, if you're gonna say my lines, get it right.
You can't explain what's
already-
understood.
Oh man, this is disrespectful.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, what's already understood need not be explained. If you're gonna requote me, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling you
That's
something else. I might not always be right, but I ain't never wrong.
I thought you said that was Martin, TJ.
You said, hold on, Joey, I can't hear you. He playing them little womp womp womp. Yeah.
Let me fix my glasses so I can hear what you're really trying to say.
Oh man.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Anyway, you said the Buccaneers defense, Double J. That's who you picking?
I did.
Hey, hold on. Stop the presses. It's fourth and inches. It's fourth and inches. They reviewed that play and moved the ball back.
Well, see, this is the NFL rigging the game for the Cowboys because they
Rick, you might be right.
I try to tell you,
might be right.
The NFL rigging the game now for the Cowboys.
Oh my God,
the Cowboys should be there.
Oh wow.
Rich, you might be right.
Yeah.
And well, but let's be hold on. But now let's go. That hit on Tom Brady was like one of them ones that it wasn't like the one Joe Montana had to deal with from Leonard Marshall. I don't know who that was that hit Tom Brady. They said he hit him kind of low.
The game's changed. Come on,
I'm just saying, man, that hit on Tom Brady. Man, that hit on Tom Brady, man. That was weak. And
they say right now. So what they talked about the coordinator for the Cowboys going somewhere else. Can't remember where he was supposed
Kellen
to go.
Moore.
Well, both coordinators. Matter of fact, yeah, that's a good point. They take the L right now. I think both of them end up right back where they started. I don't see why I would want to hire somebody
Dan Quinn
that flamed out in week 1.
No, Dan Quinn. I wanted the Browns to hire him.
I did too. Dan Quinn had
for what? Yeah, for the what? For what? For the meltdown in the Super Bowl?
He had the whole
Legion of Boom.
He had the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
The Legion of Boom.
Dan Quinn was at the helm of the Legion of Boom,
talking about
man.
Atlanta.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't
before Atlanta
come down sometime. Yeah, before Atlanta, man. Yeah, man. He had Cam Chancellor.
We're gonna give right. He had Cam. We know what he had to work with.
Hey, and let y'all tell him
his play call.
You don't think he would be good with what the Browns got to work with here?
The Browns don't need no more. Only change we need.
Yeah, I don't want. Are you sure you would want to see that? Can your heart tolerate that?
No, the Browns just need a.
Do you see?
Our host.
Hold it. I've been saying I've been anti Joe Woods all year long.
There'd be
I
a
don't know what y'all talking about. Check the tape.
Melted down like that.
Check the tape. Check the tape. I don't know what's going on in Double J's background. UFC.
Joe Woods needs to be on the
Floyd Mayweather and
that.
Floyd Mayweather fighting some Abu Dhabi and Prince at the top of the whole helipad. Somewhere that's going on in Double J's background right now because that was outlandish. Yeah, Dan Quinn could absolutely be the defensive coordinator with this group of cats right here. Let me fix my glasses.
No, he's trying to get another head coaching job.
I doubt that. I don't know.
Oh my
I don't know why you doubt that. You see the Cowboys defense up to this what they've been doing this year?
Yeah, but a lot of coordinators, when they become NFL coordinators, when they become NFL head coaches, realize after the fact, especially when they don't have the success that they did as coordinators, even though they sat there on the sideline looking at that seat to the left, they said, man, the seat is just right there. That's just a slide over. But then when you get in that seat, you realize when you get in, I'm just saying, some of them look at that seat, the head coach's seat, and think I could slide on over until you get over there. And you wish you could slide back.
They just threw a flag on 4th and inches. They got the first down. They called for a start.
So hang on a second. As somebody that had Robbie Gould, I'm sorry, Robbie.
You got Robbie Gould as your kicker?
Well, when he was on Chicago, right? When I was out there.
Oh, wow, yeah. Is he the one that missed that?
No, he did not. No, he was Robbie good as gold.
Let me ask y'all something though.
Okay.
How can they call a false start if the center, the one who snapped the ball? How can you?
So you're saying they call false start on the center?
Man, yes.
TJ, don't.
Hey, Rich, you must be right, man.
Stop it.
Hey, brother Rich. So is this the time? Is this the perfect time? Is this a perfect time right now to hit him with my two-liner, my 2 words?
Facts.
First name, last name, Arnold Rothstein.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man! Hey, don't get me started on the shenanigans.
Shout out to Arnold Rothstein, who said in 1919, when the Chicago Black Sox, White Sox, Red Sox, whatever that scandal was,
and remember, every NFL playoff is something like this. It is. Every NFL play. Last couple of years ago, the Rams. Then this one. Then the Saints.
The Vikings and the Saints. Yeah, the Vikings and the Saints.
The Dallas Miracle.
Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys gonna win. I don't. And if some for whatever some strange reason they do, this is gonna be it for them. This is gonna be it for them. Jerry gonna have to break that squad up. I'm here to tell you that right now. All right, and moving on to our last little nugget or portion of the P program. Of course, the wild card games that TJ was alluding to earlier a little bit ago there about the Cowboys and the Niners. Let's go right quick, though. Let's bag up a minute to some of them games the other day. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? The Raiders and the Bengals. Brother Rich, whistle or no whistle?
No whistle.
It was no whistle?
No whistle.
That play should have stood then, huh?
Absolutely.
You think so? Yeah, because they say Booger's crew, not Booger McFarland, by the way. Jerome Booger, I think is his name. Boger, B-O-G-E-R. Well, I'm not sure if I'm saying that or pronouncing that right. Or
What did he
spelling
do
it
to
right.
you, barbershop?
He didn't do nothing, man. Hey,
bro, Rich,
hey.
you must have been one of them dudes at the Coliseum or whatever he was talking
Not
about.
me.
Oh, wow, really? Seriously?
Oh, hell no.
Yo,
They fired
They got
Boogers. Well, go ahead, Double J. I mean, TJ, give us an update. 'Cause Double J, he fell off. He back in the background watching wrestling. Cricket. I don't know what's going on. Rugby, maybe. What's going on, TJ? What happened? Why are you making that face?
bruh.
No way. No
They giving
way.
them too much space.
What?
I wish y'all was watching this. Joey,
Okay,
you
well,
ain't watching this?
I'm
no,
trying.
you gotta-
I know I'm trying. It's very
No,
disappointing.
You got TJ. It's on you, man.
That's
You got
why
to
I
give us a
keep dipping off the
play-by-play.
screen for the viewers. That's why I'm disappearing. I am trying to watch.
Yeah.
The play-by-play is they at the 40. It's 14 seconds left.
This
You
is
went to
crazy.
ESPN University.
This is the
What you
Cowboys.
graduate for?
This is the Cowboys.
Yeah, keep in mind the Cowboys got the ball back.
The same score I told you before.
You know, our
Okay.
host did this on purpose. He does it, you know.
No, I did not do this on purpose. I want to know what's going. We're talking to the people about what's happening in this super wild card fun day weekend.
He's ready.
And we got to
turn
keep
up.
folks up. I see right now you and TJ, y'all been sipping on the yak.
My body, my body, my body, my body.
Dig his
It's
bag.
Body and me.
Hey man, Double J was sitting in the suite all morning. You know, at a basketball game, you know how he's feeling right now.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
Right,
about that.
right.
Yo, no wonder. Oh, no
Yeah,
wonder. We're getting the
City.
real version today,
Yeah,
baby.
I know what goes on in them suites up there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what?
that's right.
I could only say, you know, when in Rome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do as the Clevelanders do. Anyway, TJ. So what's the deal, man? Is the first down, last down, no down? Is the game over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
14 seconds left.
This is crazy.
It don't matter. It really don't matter the down because they giving them
How much? Oh my
they
god.
giving them everything.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
need a touch. Do they need a touchdown to win? The Cowboys.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well,
They're
that's-
down
this is-
6. They're down
Okay, it's a
6.
wrap.
They're at the
Okay.
San Francisco 41 though. Remember, 14
Oh, man.
seconds. You
Oh,
give up.
please.
Hey, you going 3 deep or something? You're
No,
giving up
That's
no.
the
15
game. Hold
yards.
on. It
That's
hit
it.
0.
Oh,
TJ, really, this pause. Help us out here, man. Brother Rich is going to sleep over here.
No,
Everybody
just know that
breathing,
this
man.
young man couldn't really be.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And next time, Double J, we're gonna need you to take over the update duties.
yeah.
Yeah, TJ, put that bottle down.
Jeez.
Put the bottle down, man. Anyway, can we go back to the Raiders Bengals, Brother Rich? You say the whistle or no
No.
whistle? Because if
They're saying
All right, the game is
interregulation,
over.
right?
They said it's
Yeah.
final.
okay, good. Yay. Okay. Yay. Focus. Double J,
Yeah,
what say
oh,
you about that
he
particular
was
play
open.
in the Bengals Raiders game? The whistle or no whistle?
Well, hey, look, there's a reason those folks are no longer going to be calling games the rest
Yeah.
of the season. It,
So should the
that
touchdown have
says it
stood?
all.
Do you think the touchdown should have stood?
Again, based on that outcome alone, that tells you everything you need to know.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah.
I let
The
the
whistle was
lead some time.
premature. I watched
Yeah,
the game. The whistle
absolutely.
was premature to me.
No whistle. Way
Yeah, and-
premature.
And you know what else is crazy? The ref was standing right there.
Well,
All he had to do was look
makes
down
you
at Burrow's feet.
wonder, right?
Oh, okay.
False start from the center. You know, you start hearing some of these things.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's another fan of the program. Used to be on Time or Two. We all know him well. He said that that's one of them things that make you go, All right. The Patriots at the Bills. I'm gonna say this.
Woo.
Somebody.
Woo.
Somebody. I wish somebody was on this program today, boy.
I know
they
you do.
circled. They circled the wagons.
No,
you
you
understand
do.
what I'm trying to
No,
say?
you do.
They
No, you
opened up a can, but it's
Yeah, okay.
interesting.
They opened up some tables.
Against the you
Against
tripping
the who?
because they beat the Patriots. The Bills will ultimately still be the Bills. They beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hey. We give
They
Bill
beat the
Belichick.
Patriots.
We give Bill Belichick credit for in any other instance. It ain't like his resume ain't valid even up to this point. He ain't got what he always done had once before. I don't know what happened to TJ,
They
but
beat
hopefully
the
he'll come
Patriots.
back this way. Yeah, but hey. You don't never count out a champion.
You boot him out
In
for
any
playing with your
situation.
heart right there at the end.
We didn't count them out, but we say they beat the Patriots.
No. I'm talking about
Which is-
our host. And he kicked TJ out because he was playing with his heart with Dallas.
Yeah, probably.
No. Anytime somebody drop out, that's because you all are doing things in the background that are not made for TV. Okay. All right. We're gonna need a rating for this show. You know what I'm saying? Before we come on, I'm to say this show is rated MRNA, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The parental discretion is advised. Yeah, but you know what was interesting about the Bills, and I did say this. In the regular season, their run game, and we just talked about this last week. Oh, here he is again. Oh, all right. Here he is again. We just talked about this last week in regards to the NFL running back position. And at this time in the season, especially, you got to have one. That RBC running back by committee don't usually work at this in the round robin. You got to have one that you know for whom the bell tolls. You got to have a cowbell, baby. That's why Derrick Henry coming back might be real interesting. For for the Titans. But I said the Bills, despite all of their talent that they got and all of that, whatever. And by the way, I'm picking the Bills defense, even though you went with the Bucks, Double J. That was going to be my pick, but I'll take the Bills defense because the Bills defense.
Based on what?
What you mean, Jordan Poyer and all of them? Are you
-20?
Hey, I don't care what it
Don't
was.
you remember? Hang on a second.
I don't care what it was.
Remember, these two teams played in some severe weather already earlier this year.
And that used to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' problem. Going in when they went to Philly, they lost in the NFC Championship with Rondé Barber and them. And then eventually, what had to happen? The Bucks, even though they was a warm weather team, had to go cold, somewhere cold, and get it done. You just got to get it done, son. The Bills got it done.
Manning, hang on. The same thing.
We're not gonna take
Manning. He wasn't winning out in Foxborough. He had to win.
Because of the Patriots defense.
The roof was on fire.
Hey, I'm taking the Bills defense. And at the end of the day, their run game in that game
they're gonna get torched
was not one-dimensional.
Lack of run game.
No, listen. They used Josh Allen to open up their run game sporadically. They didn't run him in the ground like I thought they would. And then they used Singletary to finish it off. He was a cowbell. The way they did their running game in that game yesterday, I'm impressed. I'm highly impressed.
You've been impressed by the Bills for quite some time.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
No. Oh, here we
go.
go.
Good point.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Bills impressed you. Check the tape.
go.
They've been impressing you. That's why you started the Bills presentation by telling us you wish your family member that loved the Bills and wore Bills paraphernalia and is part of Bills Mafia was on the program today.
Yeah.
You know what you were saying.
Yeah, our host has circled those wagons as well.
Yeah, you circled those wagons. Yeah, it's all family with you. So you're a Cowboys fan, but you down with the Bills.
Oh my gosh, man, make up my mind. Would you make up my mind? So
anything dealing with horses and cowboys and cocaine down in Miami.
And cow pies. And cow pies. Is that what you're trying to say? And cow pies? Absolutely not.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, listen, I'm more impressed.
We are family.
I'm more impressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Sister Sledge, by the way. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm more impressed with Morgana. Go look her up, by the way. And I know you ain't talking wearing the Clippers, Browns fans, Pittsburgh Steelers, Kansas City, Mahomes, Jordan.
I'm clear on my
oh, man, stop it.
Apologies
man. Double J, and for all y'all out there watching, look at Double J's background. He got 14 different teams going on there. They want to embrace me. You know what I'm saying? He a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Andrew, Tony, Spud Webb. You know what I'm saying? Muggsy Bogues kind of guy. You know?
Calm down, Father Time. Calm down.
Hey, you see what happened? Listen. That's how you know we really hit that note right there. He came after everybody. He unloaded the whole clip.
Hey, listen here. TJ.
Yeah, he unloaded that whole clip.
Listen here, TJ.
Shadow Man today, dog. You see me.
Man.
I was getting ready to say, could you stop blinking? I mean, man, turn it off. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're blinding me, man. You're blinding me. Anyway, the Eagles at the Bucks. We all saw how that played out today. Brother Rich, I mean, the Bucks look like they're going to repeat. They got Tom Brady, man.
Who's surprised if they did at this point? Come on, it's Tom Brady. Let's be
Well,
honest.
wait a minute now. Check the tape. We didn't. I mean, I remember a few programs ago. You know what I mean? Folks on here was talking about some Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what that sounded like. Huh?
That's going to be a fascinating matchup when they meet each other.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good to see.
Oh, imagine that. So you're not betting against Brady?
And you can never bet against Brady. It's Brady.
Okay, I'm just saying. Double J, Eagles at the Bucks. We saw
I have
that
won against Brady, and I've lost more against Brady.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I don't drink, but I'll drink. I'll tell you what, bartender. I'll have what TJ having. Make mine's a double. I will drink that. Yes, sir. Lost more times against him than you have for him. Is that what you were saying? Who knows? Double J.
Yep, I learned my lesson. I'm still staying away now.
Did you? You picked the Bucks D. So asking you the same thing. They repeat?
Do they repeat with the Cowboys out now? I believe the stage has been set for them to do so. I think they keep getting healthier each week, right? You're talking about Fournette and Rojo both out this game, and they didn't need them, right? Defensively, there is the possibility that Richard Sherman, of all people, returns for a Super Bowl game. You know, it's just, they are one of these ridiculous teams that have so much depth that every time you give them an extra 6-7 days, they get stronger. It is almost like one of those, video game bosses as a kid where it's ridiculous and it's unfair. So,
well, go ahead, finish.
But in comparison to their competitors, right? This is the same. Look who's in front of them. We're talking about the same Aaron Rodgers that they played last year. That team's not any better.
Right.
They would play him in the same place. You're telling me what changed? Why would I feel any more confident this year than in any years prior to?
Hey, that's what I be trying to tell somebody.
They lost a couple receivers, sir.
That's what I be trying to tell. But Aaron Rodgers still is an MVP talk.
The Buccaneers lost a couple receivers.
Did they lose to Gronk? Did Mike Evans?
They still got. They still got.
That's what I mean about teams like that. They
got weapons still. They still got weapons. Yeah, and again, Double J, you alluded to Tampa's D. I mean, they look to be in last season's form so far. But
They played arguably the weakest team in the playoff.
But then they made it look like that too.
Right.
That's what you do. You go in and you smack. That's what they did, and they did that. But don't act like they don't do it to the big boys. And I heard that talk from folks talking about Alabama and the SEC too now.
But at this point,
TJ, you said it yourself.
But at this point, you stop doubting Brady anyway, man. Come on, let's be honest.
That's
bad boy. That's a real bad boy right there.
But let me
no, we're just talking about the defense, really though. The defense. They ain't play nobody but the Eagles.
My thing is this: that by incorporating, we know how important the run game is. Our host just reiterated that.
Yeah, they done did that to the Chiefs though, TJ. What they
that was
did
last year. We talking about this year.
I don't care. Have you seen it before?
Facts.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, they ain't play nobody but the Eagles this year.
Here we go, man. Man, we done seen them do that to the big teams and the little teams and all teams in between.
Oh, so you're a Brady hater?
Hey, we gonna see next year. I think they play next week.
Nephew, you a Brady hater? So you really hate True. You really don't like True.
Oh yeah, I don't like Brady. I don't care how much he won. He a cheater. He's a cheater.
We understand
now.
You want to be?
He is a cheater.
You don't like LeBron. I mean, you don't like Kobe. You don't like Brady. You
Man, stop! Don't even put that in the atmosphere. I love Kobe. I love LeBron.
As soon as you said, he started to disappear.
Yeah,
he started to disappear.
Oh, hell
y'all not about to do that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You're trying to put me against Kobe, but it ain't gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, please, he don't.
And
like
Jordan, it's not gonna work.
He don't like either one of them.
My guy, the guy behind me right here.
He don't like either one of them. He don't like either one of them. And that sword he got on his shoulder looked a little dull.
It is.
It looked like a butter. Yeah, no, he ain't. He looked.
He only grabbed that sword because Russell Westbrook on his team, and he been trying to
he should
get him up out of there, but it ain't working.
He might need to perform some harikari because he the reason why Russ Brick is there. Yeah,
ain't nobody got time for that.
I know we don't. And it looked more like a butter knife. But on the offensive side of the ball is what kind of
look now. Who's a hater? That's just pure hate.
That's not a hater. I'm just telling you what I see, and maybe let me put my glasses up. Oh yeah, a butter knife. Like I said, on the offensive side of the ball for the Buccaneers is where it draws cause for concern. Wirfs is out. They right tackle, and we all saw what happened to Mahomes when his offensive line had troubles, or when the Chiefs had troubles along the offensive line.
Man, you a day late and $1 share. I just said all this.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What would you say?
I said their offense is not the same.
I'm talking about the offensive line. Okay. You talking about offensive skill players or whatnot?
The offensive line.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, I need you to be more specific.
All right, specific, you mean?
Yeah, I was being facetious. Or cynical.
I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
Okay, well, that's what. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. Double J, at the end of the day, we just saw, or TJ just informed us that the Cowboys lost to the Niners.
Do say, baby.
At the end of the day, can I get this out, please? Thank you very much. What do you see from the Niners going forward?
Well, I told you they're a very bipolar team. They're best. The problem is they may look. If you were to dissect the Niners' record, they are very good against everybody else except the NFC West.
Okay.
The unfortunate reality is,
so you say they'll have trouble with
destined.
You saying they'll have trouble if they meet up with the Cardinals?
Well, now wait a minute here. Putting the cart before the horse.
Well, that's the NFC West.
Well, correct, but they have to get through the Rams and your boy Stat Patrick
first. Man, please hold on.
What? No! Wait a minute.
First of all, hey, let me tell you. Hey, first of all, I said it on last week's P-Rogram. I said the Cardinals will beat the Rams, just like I said on the P-Rogram the Niners would beat the Cowboys.
You're not riding with the Cardinals. You're the one that put us on the Cardinals.
I understand, but you know this guy defended Matt Stafford for so long.
That was Matt Stafford.
That was Matt Stafford. That exceeds before Kyler Murray was even in the league. He was put Stafford on the Browns and we win the Super Bowl.
I didn't say that
on the Cowboys.
I didn't say that either. I didn't say okay. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Embellishing.
Oh hell no!
I'm out.
He's out of there. That's all.
What I'm telling you is
ready to help him move like 2 men in a truck.
Nobody.
Now he jumped ship after he's seen that those last 3 games. He's like, man, I can't even explain them interceptions.
Hey, I still like Matt Stafford. What do you mean?
Come on.
I don't move off.
Now all of a sudden it's Team Kyler Murray. All right.
Hey, no. I'm talking about.
Hey, thank you, Double J. Thank you.
I'm talking about the matchup. Listen.
My goodness, that flip flop must have been hot.
Me saying that the Cardinals will beat the Rams ain't got nothing to do with whether or not if I like Matt Stafford. I like Matt Stafford still. But as a purist, I'm trying to tell you, based on the matchup and all of that other good stuff, and the Rams defense got a whole lot of names on it, and it's suspect. You want to talk about up and down stock market, New York Stock Exchange, Wall Street? That's the Rams defense with all them names on it. Matter of fact, I think we saw last week or the week before last, Jalen Ramsey was on the sideline pulling the OBJ, a malcontent, like they tried to say and pointed out, like he always is the case, but he really ain't. He's just a competitive spirited guy. That's what they say for everybody else. But I'm just saying, it's some holes on that defense. Now they I'm not saying that when them names don't show up, when they do, they show up strong. But I done seen more than a few times this season. You can't. I bet you wouldn't bet on them.
You know, people get bored in the regular.
I bet you wouldn't bet on. Oh man, please. Oh man, stop it, man. Cut me in and cut it out. Cut me in. So you telling me right now, based on what the 49ers did to the Cowboys and what they did to get into the playoffs and the way that they doing it, because the playoffs in the NFL just like the NBA, so to speak. You know what I mean? The run game is the equivalent to the inside out type of deal. In the playoffs, the 49ers run.
Listen, they not about to do that to the Rams.
That's my point.
Oh, you ain't seen nobody do that to the Rams this season?
I
You
said
ain't
that's
seen the
regular
Rams have
season, and Donald them was bored. They get bored in the regular season.
They
Really?
had look.
How do you get bored playing NFL football? When if you don't,
one of
if you
the
don't,
best ever. Hey, listen, when
man, if you don't go hard, if you don't go hard, you can risk getting hurt, man. You heard players say that before. You don't go halfway when you're going, man, cut me in and cut it out. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if the 49ers beat the Rams too. So far,
What?
bye-bye. I said I would
Well,
not
no,
be surprised.
according to you, it's the Cardinals. So we're gonna
Okay.
say they're gonna
All right, the Cardinals.
now-
Okay, all right.
Flip flopping, man. I know that flip flop hot.
Yeah, you finally got one. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. You see what time it is? It's Skin 37. Anyway, and I got two words for you on the 49ers side. Deebo Samuels. He balled.
Oh, stop it. Stop
Hey,
it.
listen.
Ah, man.
Deebo
Oh,
Samuels
man.
is balling.
Okay, but ain't nobody about to tuck their chain because he balling.
He not no difference maker.
He is. He a nice player.
Sure.
He a nice player.
He's a nice player.
Brother Rich, give me your belt, man. Hand me your belt.
What is this?
He's a nice
What is this
player.
nonsense.
Deebo
ain't no
Samuels.
Nick Chubb.
Somebody start calling our host
He ain't Nicholas
Steve
Chubb.
30.
Come on,
So
man.
hold on, Double J.
You gonna eat 30?
Yeah.
There you go, TJ. Goodbye. Fade to black. Yeah, go bye. Fade. Go to back. Fade
What is
on
this
out.
nonsense?
So wait.
Come
So
on
Double J,
now.
you in agreement with TJ that Deebo Samuels is just a nice, quote unquote, just a nice player?
Yeah, look. I mean, it
They got
takes
a
more
crazy
than one
line
guy.
over there, bro.
What?
Remember, this is a team that didn't even know who their quarterback was for 8 weeks.
I'm talking about Deebo
They're going
Samuels.
back and forth, and you're
I'm
telling
talking
me
about
about,
Deebo Samuels.
now this
I
dude.
said I got two
this
words
one
I
for
don't
you.
know how we
Deebo
got so
Samuels.
high on the 49ers. When did the 49ers become such a...
Man.
Hey, you want to know why I picked them to beat the Cowboys? For the
'Cause they the
same reasons that
Cowboys.
they beat the Cowboys today.
Okay.
That's why I picked them. You think I just picked them just because I was?
Well, we know you don't just pick against your own team.
Be rich. In the word,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That was a
the
nice one, Brother Rick.
Cowboys did cowboyish things. That's what
Yep.
that's why they lost.
Well, that's what happens. when
Oh,
you
and the
don't play
49ers, what they
NFC
do? They just
East
showed
in the
up.
playoffs.
The 49ers just showed
that's
they
a
had
big-
nothing to do
hey,
with
listen, man, that's a physical team. That
it.
travel.
That's what I'm trying to tell. And why you think I picked them? I said it
I
last
bet-
week on the show.
You
What,
better
you
not
forgot?
pick them again. That shit has sailed.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm picking the Cardinals to beat the Rams. I am. And then we'll see who the 49ers match up with. And in the last two games that have not taken place yet, yeah, I see somebody. Some of y'all need to drink some coffee. The Steelers at the Chiefs, 8:15 p.m. today. So y'all not giving the Squillers a chance?
Chiefs,
Who actually thought the Squillers would be here?
not me.
Nobody.
Okay.
Hey,
so,
how
okay,
about
so-
that tie with the Lions, huh?
Oh,
Look at that.
wow. Seriously.
You know, I
Unbelievable.
thought you of all people would think the Steelers would be here. You know, you always make sure that you
Yeah,
shout out
indeed,
that Pittsburgh
indeed.
contingent.
You're supposed to be a Steelers fan. You're supposed to be a fan.
Right.
Okay, but I'm the one who came up with the topic to discuss the whole Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph situation. Whose side was I on? You know, this is what I'm talking about. Ever since TJ got on here, man, y'all worse than
He
the
was on
stock
Mason
market.
Rudolph, I remember correctly. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Anyway, TJ, who you picking? You got the Squillers or the Chiefs? The Steelers fans didn't even think the
Hey,
Steelers was
listen.
gonna be here, and you already know they got a good track
I
record.
would
Once
never
they get
pick
in,
the Steelers.
oh please, yeah. That's why you disappearing.
I would
Shadow
never
Man.
pick the Steelers. And hey,
Okay,
but this
got
would
you.
be the biggest upset ever.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It would be a big upset, but it wouldn't be not
It
ever.
would.
Boy, y'all love throwing that ever on there. He the greatest ever. He the greatest guy since the last guy to make pizza dough.
Well, okay,
Oh, stop
let's
it.
talk about that then. What would be
What would be what?
the greatest upset ever?
Oh
in
man,
the
we don't have
first
that kind of
round
time.
the NFL playoffs.
We don't have that kind of.
Well, I
no.
mean, it shouldn't
Oh,
have
this
come to-
year?
right? No, in
This-
general.
We gonna have-
Seahawks. I know that was one of them. The Seahawks. That
I would
one
have probably said
they
the
was
Giants
7 and
going to
9.
Tampa Bay the year that the Giants won it all.
Now, see that was real disrespectful what you did right there, Double J. You gonna ask me that, knowing doggone well that my mind, like the transmission on the '68 Buick that's been sitting in the garage too long, my mind be slipping. Okay, you was dead wrong, but I'm gonna give you a button. I'm gonna give you a button for that. You dead wrong though. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to throw a curve, brother Rich. Who you got? You say you're not picking the Squillers either.
Absolutely not. Chiefs
Okay,
all the way.
okay, so it's unanimous. Everybody picking the Chiefs. And Patrick
It doesn't
Jordan.
matter if they
Or
cover
should
the
I
spread
say
or not.
Michael Mahomes? I don't know. Which should I say that? Am I saying that,
That,
right?
that would have been a better question, Barbershop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will they? Because Ben Roethlisberger has never been a greater underdog than 10.5 points, and that line is at 12.5.
Is
So,
it still? Is it
Yeah,
still?
It did not get bet down at all.
Ooh wee. Ouch. Okay,
Okay.
well, all
That-
right.
that
So
kinda tells you everything.
everybody going with the Chiefs, huh? You know, we don't know who I'm going with, right? Stay
We
tuned.
don't care. Go to the next question.
That's what that sounds like, what you just said. You know, I'm gonna add a toilet flush on here for y'all. When y'all get to doing the shenanigans, that's what's gonna go. You hear that sound going right there?
Oh, no.
Anyway, in the last game that has not taken place, but will be taking place, you know, we all continue to be blessed with life. The Cardinals at the Rams. The Rams
Oh,
D.
well, hey, why don't you kick us off then?
Hold on. The Rams D is 2, as in OOTOO, 2 star-studded to be as suspect as it is. I'm still making that claim right
See,
there.
did you see what he tried to
They
do?
too
there?
sometimey.
He's trying to do what was
So
that?
who you
Cardinals
got?
all the way.
What?
Cardinals.
Oh, you got the Cardinals? Oh, you got the Cardinals. Well, Brother Rich, you really sat here and
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me.
all of y'all.
I gotta
have
go.
live-
I gotta
all
go
y'all-
against them. I gotta go against
I know you got to go in because you're leaning forward. Anytime you start leaning forward, I know you got to not look at you disappearing. All
I
y'all
got
sat
to
here and
go
had a
against
my buddy moment of going against me, and then yet and still, Brother Rich is going to be the. I thought I was the lone wolf. I'm not the lone wolf on the P
No,
program
I
today. It's all
have to
good.
agree with you on that.
Oh wow, what Brother Rich agreeing with me?
So y'all both get
hell no.
That's something strange today.
I don't have much confidence in that team either.
Yeah, and that means you see what I see without my glasses. Double J, who you got? Cardinals at the Rams.
So this is going to shock a lot of people because unlike our host and even Bro Rich, I'm going to actually attack the fan base
Of who?
Yeah.
What fan base?
of the Rams. And more importantly, I'm going to say Matt Stafford is who I said he was, which is Jay Cutler.
Oh my God,
That's
disrespectful.
disrespectful. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And, oh, no, to Jay, maybe.
Oh my God, he's
But
out.
I tell you who Matt Stafford is better than Kyle Orton.
Hey, none of them better than Rex Grossman.
Well,
Hey,
Drew
yo.
Brees is, so I can't argue that. But go ahead, Double J, finish.
So despite that, you know, I gotta stay true and ride or die with my guy Kyler, who I
Oh well,
said,
okay. Well,
now here's the thing though.
I'm glad you didn't pull a
hang on a
flip-flop
second.
moment like TJ.
Hold on.
Boy, you moved the
'cause
goalpost
here-
and the
here's
football.
why though. Here's why.
Oh,
His
please.
DeAndre Hopkins, who I said made Deshaun Watson, is coming back.
TJ,
Here's
did you
your
now you hear it? Hi.
My boy Rondale Moore, Boilermaker, Rondale Moore on
TJ.
that roster.
Come on, man.
Hopkins,
And
TJ.
Go
take it a
ahead,
step
go ahead.
further.
Hold on.
You talked
No,
about
no.
a run game.
No,
I don't
no,
believe
hold it.
that
I'm
the
not gonna let
Rams
you get
have a
away
run
with that.
game.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. You threw one in under the radar. You tried to slide one in. TJ, did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
Hopkins made Watson.
Yeah, okay. I thought I had a
Yeah,
hearing
Hopkins.
aid
No,
on
man,
backwards or
stop.
something.
Don't
Hey,
start
hey,
that.
where's he been
Don't
since?
start that.
Over here like the
no,
three blind mice.
no. 3 blind mice. See how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife. Yeah, I know the story. No. DeAndre Hopkins is a dog. Ain't nobody even questioning that.
That's why.
But
Hey,
Deshaun
look, Jalen
Watson
Ramsey
won.
got off on him.
Man,
earlier
Deshaun
this
Watson
year.
was a winner at Cleveland. He won the national championship. Oh man,
With
Deshaun
who?
Watson was a winner.
With who?
Listen, I'm not saying at the
With
NFL level.
five-star running back with
Hey,
with a bunch of wide
Deshaun Watson
receivers,
won.
with a killer
Deshaun Watson was a
D.
winner.
How many first
Deshaun
round
Watson
picks
was
did
a
he
winner.
have on
Man,
that
come
defense?
on now.
Oh,
Stop.
no more.
Come on.
more.
No,
we're gonna go
absolutely
ahead and
not.
rock that one to sleep.
Absolutely not.
No,
Hey, listen.
Nonsense.
listen.
It was D Hop. That's why.
Hey,
they
listen. Why do
What
you
did you
think?
say? What was it a little earlier? The BOOTY, oh my, when that's what he was after the absence.
BOO. Oh, no.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Listen, I guarantee you right now, his issues, his whatever legal issues get cleaned up or whatever the case may be, separate from every team in the NFL except the Chiefs and maybe who? The Buccaneers, maybe. Green Bay. Every team in the NFL gonna try to get Deshaun Watson.
No, Arizona's not. No.
Who?
The Cardinals.
Oh well, okay,
well, okay. Yeah, it's only gonna. Be honest, it's only gonna be a handful of teams going after him, though.
Okay. Well, let me say it this way then. It's how many teams in the NFL? 32.
32 and 20 of them
32 minus 5.
7.
What?
About as many teams.
Over under.
Every team that ain't got a guy like him is gonna want him. That don't mean they'll be able to get him. That's my point. Talking about Hopkins made Watson. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's
absolutely not.
Then why was
okay? So wait. If that's the case,
why did we sit here 17 weeks? An extra week, even. We're on 18 now.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Because everybody trying to see how them legal issues gonna pan out.
Hold on, yeah. Because let me, that's what they waiting on.
Months ago.
Let me ask you this question: the year that he broke the single season touchdown record, you telling me that Randy Moss made Tom Brady?
Yes. Oh my God!
Absolutely not.
What do you mean? What happened to him at the end?
Oh no!
Hey, Double J, what you had to drink today? I know you was at the game.
Yeah. Brother Rich, don't. Hey, Brother Rich, don't. This ain't no my buddy moment. Don't do it.
I'm not weighing in on that.
Don't do it. I'm with you, Double J. You be bringing some trouble, but no, not today. Hey, Megan, Miss Meg, could you please come get him?
No, enough of that.
Get him.
Hang on a second. You're telling me that Randy Moss, Rand University, did not elevate Tom Brady's play.
No, what I'm saying is this. No, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this.
Oh, I thought
Tom Brady was balling with whoever the cast-offs and Troy Browns. He was already established.
Why did they get him?
When he got with a top-flight guy, they both ascended. Both of them. Tom Brady had probably his best year in his career with Moss, and Moss broke Jerry Rice's single touchdown record. So how are you going to
tell me that it wasn't because of Randy Moss that
I didn't say
his best year?
Listen, what I'm saying. So you saying that Moss? You saying that Moss made Tom Brady?
See, I thought he said it the other way around. Yeah, that's the reason he had his best year.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, Tom Brady was already made.
Yeah, he's a made man.
He was already a made man.
He was so made that's what got him out of New England because he couldn't.
Well, listen. That's Belichick. No, Belichick he got rid of Bernie Kosar when it wasn't here, when he was in Cleveland, when it was not popular to do so. That's what he got rid of Richard Seymour. That's what Belichick. That's his MO. He get rid of players who still got some life. He got rid of Jabal Shear.
He had nobody to throw to, right?
Please. Stop it.
Right? Isn't that the excuses that we?
Cut me in. Stop
it. Come on, man.
Cut me in and cut it out.
What has he got? Look at what TJ was just saying a moment ago with Tampa. Why he would fail because he lost his receivers.
No,
right?
He ain't gonna.
Come on. What are we doing here?
Hey, listen, whether he lost his receivers or not, that's one guy you can't bet against. Because he done showed you he can work with bums and everybody else, what y'all call him. And he don't have to have what Peyton Manning had. He don't have to have the best at everything in order to win. He won with Julian Edelman, Kent State. Yeah. No disrespect. I love Kent State. Yeah, he won with Julian Edelman. He won with Barbershop Jay, not to be talking in third person. I was on that team too. Yeah, I mean, I had to stay on the bench. I mean, I was a Gatorade server, but I didn't serve Gatorade to my best. That year was my best year serving Gatorade to Tom Brady, baby. TB got there, baby. Yeah. Yeah, fellas. Anyway, good stuff for the day. And on that note, it's been fun. We got to run. We appreciate y'all for listening. Get y'all out to that 8:15 game that didn't already started. Can we get a quick update from one of the fellas, TJ, Double J? Is any scoring in that 8:15 game? No?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, we appreciate y'all for listening. Don't forget to check us out right here on the StreamYard Sundays at 7 on the PM side. We will be. Oh, yeah. Who's that? That's my man, Quentin.
Yep, Quentin Hines.
Oh,
Speaking
Quentin
of-
Hines,
of
former
Patriots.
Yeah, Quentin Hines, former Patriot. Also, like in addition, like my man Cade Cunningham from the
See that
Pistons.
he
number
wants
one
to
pick.
take these low blows
They
here.
shot it out
You
there.
know.
Oh man, low blows.
Hey, that's all
Low
right.
blow-
That's all
low-
right.
Low blows is what we do here. Yeah. And don't forget to check us out right here on the StreamYard Sundays at 7 p.m. We might possibly be changing our start time sometime next week. We'll keep you all abreast from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We appreciate y'all out there for watching. Or you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Golden Grams. You know what I mean. Instagrams, play on words. And wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, as well as the shop's Facebook fan page. And if you would be so kind as to subscribe to the YouTube channel, we'd be much obliged and appreciative and all that other good stuff. And if that don't work, y'all can Google it. For my man's Be Rich, Double J, TJ, and all those out there who
Peace.
follow and support us, the viewerships.
That
I'm
Pat
Barbershop Jay, and you've been listening to the Shop Report. And remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. Holla!